this out. Check this out.
Hey everybody.
What up, y'all?
Welcome back to the Mike and Mike Show.
So we just got done watching War for Planet of the Apes. And to be honest with you guys, I was not that impressed.
It was boring as shit.
It was. I mean, like the first one, it kept you interested because you're like, what's gonna happen with all these apes? Like, what's the whole story with this Alzheimer's medicine? The second one, you're like, oh my god, like are the apes and the men gonna figure it out and shit? This one was just kind of like, it was just really they didn't really have any. I feel like they didn't really have any story with it, to be honest with you.
So, give you kind of a premise, kind of the short version of it.
Spoilers.
Spoilers ahead. Just saying. So, beginning of the movie, it's showing everything about Caesar and how he's brought all the clans together.
Well, he basically was the one who released that virus in the first 8 apes, and then they kind of spread throughout after that. Remember the very first one? Yeah. If you haven't seen the first two, then it won't really make any sense. But if you have,
yeah. So give you a premise, kind of a whole line of how War of the Planet of the Apes happened. Human beings were messing with an Alzheimer's medication. Come to find out, what it did was increase apes' intelligence with their genetics or whatever it was.
I think
with the simian race.
The simian virus. Yeah.
They call it the simian flu.
Flu. That's what. Yeah, the flu.
So was it Dave Franco that was in?
No, it was James Franco.
James Franco.
Yeah.
So James Franco
was in the very first one.
Worked with Caesar, etc. And Caesar just his intelligence kept growing. Second movie
was with Gary Oldman.
And they
the world had already ended, and the monkeys were living up in the forest, and then they started then they realized that the humans were still alive, and they kind of started to clash together.
Yeah.
And then this one.
So human beings were clashing with them. Everything else got all Jesus.
Okay, bye. Have fun.
Every time. So human beings and the apes were crashing together in this crazy feud, and you had one gorilla that, ape, that decided to go, you know what, I'm going to attack humans because humans are bad. Couldn't let go of his hate. That was Koba.
Yeah.
Which started this massive civil war between humans and stuff. Well, in the third one, come to find out this virus is still in humans. So what it was is all humans that are still alive actually still have this virus, and any humans that are being born have the virus. But what the virus does, so instead of it, like with apes, increasing their intelligence, with humans, it decreases their intelligence.
So you eventually not be able to speak and revert back to somewhat primitive ways.
Yeah, you revert to a primitive style to where you can no longer utilize your higher functions of your brain. Is what the virus is doing to human beings. So that's kind of, they touch on that very little bit in the movie. You see a couple people who they can't really talk. They're just like, that's basically all they can do.
Mainly the movie was about Caesar's vengeance. That's really what they made the whole movie about.
Yeah, you get this colonel guy, comes in all SWAT style.
Woody Harrelson.
Yeah. Comes in, takes out Caesar's wife and his son
by accident.
He thinks he thought he killed Caesar because his son just looks just like him.
Yeah.
Killed the two of them. Come to find out, it wasn't him. It was his son. And then he's got another little son as well that is kind of like his driving force. Kind of keeps him going a little bit, or a little sane in the movie to get everybody there. And it's just kind of over the movie of him trying to go after this colonel,
who killed his family.
Killed his family.
And then somehow they're taking his clan of apes to another part of California, in a desert tundra-ish type.
Yeah, they wanted to cross over the mountains.
Go
through a desert
and then end up at like a tundra-ish. That's like a lake and a little bit of a forestry.
Like a reservoir.
Yeah, or somewhere like a reservoir. It could have been a reservoir and then forestry going around it. So it was like perfect means for survival and living. And they had to pass over the mountains, and they end up getting captured by Woody Harrelson's soldiers and then forced to build a wall for Woody Harrelson.
So it was humans attacking humans.
And then apes were kind of like caught in the middle, but not really because they still hate apes, but not as much as the humans.
There was no definitive. The reason why we can't explain it too well is because the movie wasn't
very clear.
It wasn't fluid enough. It was very. It
was very rocky. It was very choppy.
Yeah,
it was
very choppy.
There was no linear sort of you know what happens up until then.
I understand the basic premise of the movie, just how their execution was.
Like, they should have either gone with it being fully against humans versus monkeys, or fully people are turning into apes and humans are trying to fight off those, like that. They should have gone with something like that, like, because this was just
Yeah, it was just like...
It was all centered around Caesar, which, I mean, most of the movies are, but they kind of had a premise to it, you know?
Yeah, I agree with you in that sense. What they should have done is, let's say, oh, this massive virus, it's taking people out, turning them primitive, and it should have been like, hey, apes and humans joining up to try and stop these ones that are becoming primitive.
Yeah.
But even in the Colonel, I mean, yes, he lost.
He has a turning.
Some of his bodily functions.
Well,
he could barely walk.
I think that's because he was drunk, because he was an alcoholic, and they showed that with him drinking flasks multiple times in it. But I think I would agree with you that he maintained some sort of his mental state.
But the virus, if you notice, because it had the flask was turned over when he tried to do it, and there was blood just everywhere,
which is leaking out of his nose, which is what normally
nose.
Happens with everybody when they start losing all of their
when that virus starts
setting in, taking away their speech and all that.
So
it was all in all.
If you just want to see a conclusion of the movie, I mean, spoiler. I mean, Caesar dies.
Yeah, Caesar dies.
He gets everyone there, and he kind of looks and he's like, "All right,
I did it.
I'm done."
Yeah,
kind of one of those things. You're like, "All right." Thanks.
You're like, thanks for the rush ending. Appreciate it.
Yeah. So then they like hurried the ending along.
You know, it was kind of like an ending to like Jurassic World.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that.
I dozed off twice in the movie.
Yeah. I almost did.
It's very hard to stay awake in that movie.
Because there wasn't.
I passed out the first time, like towards the beginning of the movie. They were just kind of like chatting, and then there was an explosion which woke me up, and then I started dozing off again towards the end of the, like, 3/4 of the way probably into the movie. I probably missed 15-20 minutes of the movie, and then an explosion woke me back up. So there's like a few explosions, and you get maybe 5-10 minutes of action towards the end of the movie. That's it.
And there's a little bit of action in between, like he kills his son at the very beginning. But besides that, it's just mainly them talking. Caesar wanting to get vengeance, and then
you're watching apes and monkeys do a shit ton of sign language
and broken English
and horribly broken English, and then like humans bad, horrible humans bad.
Bad
Flash.
humans. Apes live.
And then you watch Caesar have like flashbacks of Koba. And there you go. There's the movie.
Yeah, that's about it in a nutshell. It was
and like a whole lot of landscape shots. I mean, the landscape's pretty nice.
It was a nice landscape, and
and then a bunch of them just marching through the snow. There you go. There's the whole movie.
Yeah, that's about it.
If that doesn't sound entertaining to you, well, it may not be your movie. I'm just saying.
3 words. People, explosions and guns, sad monkeys, and a really bad ending. That's kind of how it is.
Not 3 words at all.
Okay, all right, 3 main key points. You want to put it that way? 3 bullet points. Boom, boom, boom. Right there. Is that better?
You said bullets and guns. Okay, we're going with 1 bullet point there.
Okay, second one, sad apes. Because half the movie was them being sad. Brr, humans are killing us. Brr, we have to get out of this fucking prison.
Sad simians. Okay.
Okay. Thirdly, really bad ending.
Really bad ending. That's a bullet point?
Yeah! Fucking all it is Caesar dies and they get to the end. They don't explain what happens with anybody else. They don't explain what happens with the little girl that they picked up, or if any other humans are alive besides those soldiers. They don't explain. They kind of touched on the fact that there might be other monkeys out there because that one crazy one from the zoo was there, but they're not really sure. And they don't really touch on that either. So they opened up like 3 avenues, but there was no real, like, you know.
Okay, yeah, I see where you're going.
I don't know. It kind of bothered me, and I feel like they do this a lot. Like they did it with Pirates of the Caribbean, where they kind of came out with this movie to kind of, you know, it needs an ending, you know, or it needs
this back window here.
You know, it kind of needs an ending, and I feel like it just was unfair. I paid a lot of money to go see this movie.
Yeah.
But
we've been going back and forth where we've been kind of paying for each other's thing, but, you know, we're besties, so, you know.
It's totally okay. I'm not mad about, you know, I wish it would have been, I was more excited than, I guess I got my hopes up, essentially.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping
next week, guys.
Valerian.
I'm going to look at here in the next couple of days, buying the tickets for that. Hopefully the tickets are available for pre-sale.
I think they should be. They should. I think a week in advance when they start going.
I'm gonna try and get that. The first showing, we always hit the first showing. 7 o'clock is typically 5 o'clock was what it was, right?
5 or 7, one of the two. No, we get this one at 7.
I know, but for Valerian, I don't know if they do have anything. Is it going to be the 7 o'clock showing? They give the stuff out.
It might be the 7, yeah.
We'll do the 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
So, if you guys are watching this video and you're just kind of starting to catch up, we've been a little bit behind.
Well, he's been a little behind.
I've been a little bit behind. Work has been incredibly...
Don't make excuses.
Well, I can put out your personal stuff. What's happening at work?
Hey, oh, nice. Oh, yeah, we're going to go there. That's nice.
I'm incredibly short-handed at work, so I've been almost 6-7 days working. Like 10-12 hour days, so it's been rough. We're just down a lot of clerks, so yeah, sorry that we've been late trying to get these videos up. Definitely goal kind of start getting this streaming and stuff a little bit better. I'm seeing how if you guys like this angle a little bit better than the one we were doing before. If not, we can change it again. We kind of did this one,
kind of caused less shakiness.
Yeah, we're kind of seeing if this one's going to cause less shakiness. I mean, it looks like it is. Looks like it's definitely more of a smooth ride.
A bit of a smooth ride, for sure.
Smooth ride. I mean,
smooth ride.
If it had been placed up here, it probably would have been a little bit even better.
Yeah, but you know,
it's just not how it works.
The stand is there now. It is there forever until I scrape it off with a screwdriver.
It's true. I do have that other magnetic ball though. Putting them on.
I have a bunch of magnetic holders around here. So when people get in my car, like, just put your phone there. It'll hold it there perfectly.
Why not? I got that extra one.
You're ridiculous.
Just Gorilla Glue that shit right.
No, we're not Gorilla Gluing in my car.
So guys, that was our rant. Thanks for watching. Comment, like below. Whichever side it is.
One of the sides.
One of the sides.
Just
whatever.
comment, please, for the love of God. Anybody.
Anybody.
I don't care.
You guys suck. You guys suck. Hey, you guys suck.
And we'll give you a big thumbs up saying thank you.
Yeah, big thumbs up.
Thank you for our first comment.
Sit on it and spin.
Boom.
Boom, baby. What? All right, thanks for watching, guys.
Be good.
Be good. All right.
Oh, yeah.